However, I would like to pass the mic on you to tell us about, we have around 8 other cases, and they've one that has been served. I don't know whether the court clerks has already written a notice.
Did you drink water
warrant,
before you
warrant of arrest.
Too much. Okay.
Warrant of arrest to evict Obidan Dera from Nakuru.
Yes.
He needs to give that family a break. He has this behavior of staying in various places for 1 month, 2 months. He creates a very close bond, starts relationships, and then they break up very bad. We don't want these things to unfold again, just the way we saw Tuoma's place and Joshua Shira. And this has become a pattern of this young man through the members of public. Actually, Peter Kioi is the one who is pressing that case. So he needs to be arrested and evicted from Nakuru for the safety of all TikTokers, and not to be example of everything. He has to behave like normal citizen, not like abnormal citizen. So, Madam Prosecutor, I think you have an oversight of all these cases. If you may.
Okay, so it's around this corner. We will get it eventually. Page toxic. Okay. Recordings and from today. Yes, now here. All right, so on this screenshot, JB says, then you're not involved, boo. Wacha nipambane na hawa wa Kenya, because I have never done anything to them. To a point they are abusing my babies and hubby. I can't take it. Even if it means buying evidence from bloggers, I'm ready. And then Okari says, it's Mrs. Rosso who abused you. I woke up to Daisy shouting, telling her to keep quiet and let it slide. She wanted to create a rift, she meant, between you and Daisy and me, since I am at Daisy. She was ranting a lot and everyone kept telling her to shut up. You disappointed me by attacking and gossiping further how her kid live with the dad. Even Geoffrey is going through a lot of black faces. Calling him gay is of course wrong. This is a guy who is really struggling and has gone through a lot. Now it is the screenshot right before this one. Or perhaps it's the one after.
Before you get that one, Madam Prosecutor, before as you are looking for that evidence, can the court clerks please make sure that they have summoned DCI? Is DCI around here?
Yes.
Can you summon Ms. Rosso to appear in this court? Summon.
He's sitting right there, below you.
Yeah. Summon Mrs. Rosso to appear before this court too. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Your Honor, Mrs. Rosso is actually in court. Mrs. Rosso, if you want to come up, please, that would be good. But everyone who may be on video, I have looked. Okay. So I think the first piece of evidence is here, where now they disclosed that they had discussed the guardianship of Daisy's child at, I hope, senior counsels you're grabbing that information, because I'm just going through the screenshots, and then you pick what's necessary. Senior Counsel Oscar, did you grab the information? They talk about Geoffrey going through stuff and that having been disclosed by JB on her platform. Many would have. Okay. Okay. So it is.
It's
Okay.
on
This
this
is it.
screenshot.
This is it.
That is one
Yes.
of them.
Yeah, this is
That
it.
is one of the.
Yes. So, Your Honor, so this is the screenshot that contains all the evidence that we need. Now, can you stop making up stories? JB says already. This right here is blackmail. I didn't give any details about Mtoto Daisy. I only asked if she wants me to talk about her son. And then JB says, stop. And then she says, I'm not drunk. And then Okari says, fine, do whatever, wherever you want. My call with you and Daisy wasn't something you come and air. So I believe that translates to a three-way, or rather, two people speaking and one person waiting, listening in on the call. And then she goes and says, this is wrong. Kumbe, you have no respect for me at all. You already addressed it and told me not to again. Why mention me respectless and me stand there like a fool? So, Your Honor, this is the screenshot that we require, or rather the senior counsels, that Ms. Daisy and his defense team require. Yeah.
Madam Prosecutor, what number of screenshot is that the evidence? Please,
Okay,
not too
so
much.
as per the evidence, this is number 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. It's number 8, Your Honor.
Right. Forward that file to the clerks so that they mark that one and outline it. This one is the motherboard of every evidence. Now we've seen clearly that there was indeed a conversation and a recorded conversation there. Senior Counsel Oscar Whiskey, do you want to add anything on this before I give it back to the prosecutor, to directors on who's next, who's other senior counsel? Are you satisfied with that presentation?
Yeah, so it's one of the screenshots, but there's also another one that was very important, as she was using I is as in reference to her, saying that disclosing I called you on three-way call. It was on one of the screenshots, the first ones, and that is also another implicating screenshot that she was actually confirming that she JB disclosed that she called them on a three-way call. But yeah, I'm okay with that as well.
Thank you very much. So, Madam Prosecutor, work out with your court clerks to compile those screenshots that are implications that they are going to lead us and understand the matter and where the problem or where the issue began, where the rain started beating. Thank you very much, Madam Prosecutor. You can go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. I think okay, so first of all, I'm asking if there are any other senior counsels. Miss Daisy Ande, we are about to wrap this case up. I think the judge will be making his ruling soon, so that we go to the next case, which is involving Miss Kerubo. So Your Honor, allow me to remind the senior counsels to please make their submissions. This is your chance. And also the members of the public, Ms. Nova, this is your chance to state anything that you need to state. Thank you.
Senior Counsel Cookie Evans was about to approach the bench, but the prosecutor, if you can do that before before Nova approaches the bench. Thank you.
Thank you. Miss Cookie, the mic is yours.
Madam Prosecutor, I think Ms. Cookie Evans comes from Mwatate Hills, Voi, and we have history of flies. So somebody just informed me that she might have been bitten by 2 flies and she has a sleeping sickness. So we will not waste our time. Just go to the next senior counsel, please. I guess she's having a sleeping sickness there. She's incompetent to being a senior counsel. Thank you. Madam Prosecutor, go ahead, please.
Thank you. All right. So I also have Miss Nova, a member of the public. It's Miss Gracie as well, is also here, a member of the public. This is your only chance to speak. Ladies, take the mic. So both as well have been struck by the same disease. So I'm going to come right back to you, Judge.
Can I approach?
Madam Prosecutor, who did you want to approach the bench?
Okay, so I was leaving the platform for either the senior counsels or members of the public who've come here to give their 2 cents.
Who did you tell to approach the bench? And
Miss Nova.
Okay, Miss Nova is understood that she comes from North Rift, and we have this thing called Rift Valley fever, and unfortunately, she's having severe diarrhea, so you can allow her to rest a bit. Right now, she has a lot of pampers. Thank you. Can you allow, Madam President, can you allow DDM to approach the bench? I think she's sober.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
DDM, the mic is yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Your Honor, I would like to state in defense to Ms. Okari that from what I have seen from the screenshots, I can make a judgment as a senior counsel that these are people that were friends, and Okari and JB, they were in a relationship, a love relationship. So as lovers, as you know, as lovers, you share everything. And it was the mistake on the part of my client that she shared a lot of secrets about her friends to her lover, who is JB. So I beg to say that because we don't have Miss Daisy here, I think this is a case that they can talk as friends and sort it out as friends, because they were friends. They had a 3-way call. I don't know if Daisy can clarify if this 3-way call, she was in the call, or is my client who was calling her lover, and or Daisy and her lover was listening on the other side.
Could allow me to ask DM, senior counsel DM, a question. You are here to represent Okari, right?
I'm here to represent Okari.
You don't know your client, or rather, you've not done.
I was stated that I stated that she needs to clarify. She needs to clarify to the court.
So you are here to represent someone whom you want to clarify, and you are representing her. If I were a lawyer or Anthony, I would have done that earlier. So whatever you are suffering from is measles. So get medication right now. Go ahead, Madam Prosecutor, please. Thank you.
Your Honor, I'm on it. And Senior Counsel DDM, thank you so much. I will now, if you don't mind, give the mic to Luvisia, who was very, very keen on coming up and stating a point.
Thank you, prosecutor. Thank you, judge. I would like to speak on behalf of Mrs. Okari, because the relationship between husband and wife is too strong to the extent that they usually share secrets. So for her to share the secret with her lover, I find it's not any sense of criminal liability there. I find that it's normal, and you cannot implicate someone, a wife, or you cannot use your wife to give evidence. So Miss Okari, she has a defense that the relationship between her and her husband, is too strong to the extent that they can share everything. So I find that I plead with the court, and I plead with the court that you find that she has that chance, and she has that right to share everything with her husband. So whoever went and shared outside should be the one implicated, but not the wife. Yeah.
All right. I think Senior Counsel Luvisia has come in support of Senior Counsel DDM, whose performance was deemed by the judge to be rather diabolical. So I think we are right on track. And Your Honor, the mic is yours.
Yes, thank you very much, Madam Prosecutor. I think Senior Counsel Luvisia has a point here, and we are not taking it lightly. So the court is considering the submissions of Senior Counsel Luvisia. However, that does not guarantee that you have to show your husband or your wife everything and do whatever Miss Okari de Rose did. It's not acceptable by law under Penal Code 11262/1.3 that states that any expose is punishable by law. So approach the bench. Let's us hear other senior counsels, Madam Prosecutor. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Sir.
Yes, go on, Luvisia.
I would like the judge now to give a ruling to the extent at which a wife or a husband they have to share information, because now maybe the judge can make a limit or set a limit or a threshold to the extent they can share, because it's very it's not clear, because a husband and a wife cannot keep secrets. So maybe I would like the judge maybe to make a ruling to the extent at which such secrets can be shared. Thank you.
Madam Prosecutor, and this court, as a High Court judge, it is my duty to say that first, I would like to correct the Senior Counsel Luvisia, who says Mr. and Mrs. They haven't done any wedding, or did they even do any form of ceremony to show that they are Mr. and Mrs. However, from where I'm seated, I still believe that Okari is a she and JB is a she. She doesn't have any male organ to be called Mr. or Mrs. What we can call them is confused Rebians. Old Rebians. Confused old Rebians. Mr. and Mrs. If I may correct you according to the law. Thank you.
Your Honor, okay. So, Luvisia, I hope that was enough from the judge. I don't think. Okay, so
I'm back.
And then someone told me I was rude when I said diabolical about Senior Counsel DDM's submission. I think what I should have said was that her client is beyond redemption because of the screenshots that we saw. But Senior Counsel DDM, you performed beautifully. I take back my word. Thank you so much. Your Honor, I do believe that we are at that point where we are desperate for your ruling, and we need it because there is somebody down below who also needs this court to hear them. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Madam Prosecutor. Thank you very much, everyone who is at in this court. Thank you, juries. As usual, we depend on juries and senior counsels, and I think according to what I would have expected, I also needed a lot of evidences. There is names like Mrs. Rosso, Stency, Geoffrey, Leah, the prior chaser. I did not see them in the court. So having said that, this case can never be ruled out. I'm going to rule out is that I will set aside this case to be continued or for continuation. That is my ruling. So the Office of Madam Prosecution, the Office of Prosecution through court clerks will now give us a new date to listen to this court to this case, because I still think that it is it is in its early stages, so it's hard to rule who has won the case. So it is therefore my duty to set aside this case for continuation. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you so much. I do believe that that will help us a lot because we still have people here who should have spoken, but they haven't done so. I don't know what Ms. Okari will say about the judge's decision. As we wait for that, I'll also ask Ms. Kerubo to please request to come up. Ms. Kerubo, if you're here, please request. Thank you. Ms. Okari de Ros, what do you say about what the judge has decided?
Madam Prosecutor, also for continuation, if she wants to appeal, she can also appeal within 24 hours, and we can rule it out, not on favor of anybody, but if the other side of Daisy doesn't show up with enough evidence, so we'd like to have photos of those panyas, then the court will be on the favors of Okari. But as per now, the case is for continuation, to be continued.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. I think we'll do a quick poll because Ms. Okari doesn't seem to be around. So your members of the jury, those in support of Ms. Daisy, you're going to go with the sad face, and those in support of Ms. Okari with the smiley face. Let's just do a quick poll as we wait for Ms. Kerubo to come in. Ms. Kerubo to come in. Ms. Kerubo, if you're here, very quickly, please request. Your case is now ready for hearing. Ms. Kerubo, if you're here, kindly request. Your case is ready for hearing. Thank you. I cannot see you. You are down here, but now I cannot see you. And I don't think the court will wait too long. If you don't show up in the next 5 minutes, then we will have to push your case to a later date. Thank you. Ms. Kerubo, if you're here, request. Ms. Kerubo, request. Okay. So we'll give Ms. Kerubo about 5 minutes. Thank you. Okay, so thank you for the poll. Thank you, Your Honor. So our very able judge, give us the way forward, because our next case, the plaintiff doesn't seem to be around. I think she waited quite a while, and then perhaps she got tired of waiting. Your Honor, the mic, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Prosecutor, for that. I think the first case we are done. The second case was Ms. Kerubo versus Geoffrey and someone, the other name I can't remember very well. If
Yes, the gentleman, yes.
The other gentleman, maybe if our court clerks can write down there the name. It starts with the J something. So yes, Kerubo has been duped, and they need to pay her sum of 150,000 Kenyan shillings. Yes, Josh. So that is what we were expecting. But if they don't show, then we can push for a later date, maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. However, I would like to pass the mic on you to tell us about. We have around 8 other cases, and they've one that has been served. I don't know whether the court clerks has already written a notice.
Did you drink water
warrant,
before you
warrant of arrest?
Too much. Okay.
Warrant of arrest to evict Obidan Dera from Nakuru.
Yes.
He needs to give that family a break. He has this behavior of staying in various places for 1 month, 2 months. He creates a very close bond, starts relationships, and then they break up very bad. We don't want these things to unfold again, just the way we saw Tuoma's place and Joshua Shira. And this has become a pattern of this young man through the members of public. Actually, Peter is the one who is pressing that case. So he needs to be arrested and evicted from Nakuru for the safety of all TikTokers, and not to be example of everything. He has to behave like normal citizen, not like abnormal citizen. So, Madam Prosecutor, I think you have an oversight of all these cases. If you